Level 100 Caterpie comes on my Discord and he says, Jacob, I want to explore the power level spectrum with Ghyrson Starn Kelermorph. And I'm just like, why didn't you evolve? And so to honor the poor Caterpie that never had a chance to become that awesome Butterfree, we're only using 1-cost cards in this deck. And it turns out there are a ton of 1-cost cards in red and blue. Start adding all these cards, and then I click back to the deck to see how many cards I gotta cut. I'm at 178 cards. Obviously, I got a lot of cuts to make. And so my main concern with this deck is being able to close out games. And that's where most of my cuts happened. So if a card didn't have some kind of repeatable effect, it was definitely on the chopping block. The second thing that I'm looking for is card advantage. Since it's going to be really easy for us to go Hellbent in this deck. Two of my favorite creatures in the deck are the Spike Shot Elder, which is essentially pay 3 mana, deal 3 damage to your target, since Kelermorph is going to deal that additional 2 damage. And the Soulscar Mage, which is going to be huge for dealing with the creatures that are a little too big for our pinging damage. We did add these X cards in the deck. It might be cheating, it might not be cheating. Let me know in the comments. It's actually pleasantly surprised with how much 1 mana interaction. It's actually really good. Stuff like an Offer You Can't Refuse, Pongify, Rapid Hybridization, Wash Away. Notable includes are the Scarring Touch, which has a buyback of 4, just deals 1 damage to any target, and then the Death Spark, which is really weird, but essentially if you have a creature on top of it in your graveyard, you could pay 1 during your upkeep to return to your hand. And then of course Dizzy Spell, which can just tutor for literally any card in the deck. Since our deck is well a bunch of 1 costs, there's not really that much of a need for a bunch of ramp outside of maybe recasting Ghyrson Starn. And the Meek Stone is going to be super sweet for holding down our opponent's blockers while we get to beat their face. We've got the Curiosity effects that we could put on Ghyrson Starn, or maybe some of our other ping type of cards, and then a few extra removal type cards. Sigil of Sleep is going to be especially annoying for our opponents. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to continue exploring the power level spectrum with Ghyrson Starn, then be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Obviously, since it's a deck comprised of we've got the Ghyrson Starn? Ghyrson Starn?